We're the leadership class of 2015. We say that we're the best you've ever seen. We say we're essentially a room of innovators. We are people unafraid of personal risk. We are unafraid to buck a trend. We are unafraid to be an individual. To lead when others may say, this is how it should be. So again, am I nervous? No, I'm not that nervous, no. But I would say this, hold up, don't get too rowdy. I would say that by our very nature, with that being what's in our hearts and what we've experienced and the way that we've been touched, if we've done this right, then in the end, we're the best you've ever seen, but that essentially means that the folks that come after us better be better. It means that we need to challenge what we've heard, what we've seen, what we've done. There we go. Listen, we wrote a song about our experiences. They said, hey, we want someone to speak on our experiences. Again, I say they're going to get what they asked for. But my hope is that you're not lost in the gimmick, because our hope is that you capture what we're trying to say. We've included a nickname. We play the nickname game when we first get to know each other, and this song has 44 nicknames in it. So again, bear with us. But ultimately, we are hoping that at the end of it, you hear the message and that we challenge each of you to be the leaders that we must be in order for this county to continue to be what it needs to be in this community. So listen up and clap for the end. How can I begin to describe in words what has happened to each of us as part of the herd? From Kathy, who can't stop laughing, to Tony the tiger, learning about birds. And Mike D wearing all those purple shirts, a lesser man would think it's absurd. It's a good thing that we've experienced hurt, but we also saw love and worth. Because we know it's really more about the heart, as Carrie, not Terry, knows how we all take part. And even though her middle name is not Grace, Sue knows how it all starts. It starts with interdependence, leaning on folks like Jen the Fig for transcendence. Steve the Gator, who says it's more than just attendance. This is our Declaration of Independence. This is wartime. This is the tough climb, from education to our growth line, and helping our poor find a way to survive, finding a way to win this fight. This is about our men and women in uniform, Badass Beth and Seminole Seth above the norm. This is our chance to learn the difference between being white hot and lukewarm. Oh, one day, we will rise up. Oh, someday, we will build up. We have heard enough. We were born tough, and this is our heyday. This is a story about our forefathers before us, how they built this city, how they built trust, never thinking this is bigger than us and showing strength, promising to never miss the bus, Gus. I love Naples, screams Lewis from the rooftops. I like to dance, says Lisa from the boondocks. Lady Di and Little Deb from on top of a soapbox, yelling out, this is not bigger than us, with the likes of Howard, not Howie Mandel. Sarah from the sea and Mikey Mike with a story to tell. Scott likes it hot, Kathy liking taffy, and Rob, not Bob, just ringing the bell. We've got Judson, who is not a dud son, running around with Jeff the El Hef hitting home runs, taking on impact fees and crop freeze. All the while, Naughty Nadia is beating the drum to make sure we don't forget what we have to protect. It'll take more than just intellect. Every single box will need to be checked. And excuse me while Adam, not Madam, might object. Because we object to sitting on our hands, Lisette, not Lisa, raising awareness to the lands. And although Katie needs her sleep, she knows this is too important to leave in someone else's hands. Oh, one day, we will rise up. Oh, someday, we will build up. We have heard enough. We We've got to get our word into print and media, show the world we can treat the common cold to leukemia. And Jigsha, who knows more than the Irish jig, she could tell our tale to the paper with Expedia. And Jen, who likes the junk shop and Nicole, full of soul, will write letters to the editor and let them know how we want to atoll. Because their story isn't reaching half the masses. Maybe Deb, the strand of hair, should write her name at the polls. And David, who doesn't like Housewives, the show, relax. But only on the jokes. Don't take a step back. Move forward with Sue, not the boy named Sue. Build up your army of peers and prepare to attack. Sure, there are plenty of problems overseas with people fighting people, warmongering, disease. But do you even know that in your own zip code, there are 25% of folks struggling to eat? Thank goodness for Sarah with serendipity and Brian liking baseball to provide us the imagery so that Mike, the coach at night, can help you change their stars to a promise of hope instead of certain calamity. And Steven, not Stephen, bringing folks together, allowing Vivian, who loves violets, not violence, enjoy the weather. So that 7-Eleven Kevin and Jen, who's full of joy, can say with authority, we can and we will do better. Oh, one day, we will rise up. Oh, someday, we will build up. We have heard enough. We were born tough, and this is our heyday. So Sharon is caring about her brothers and sisters, trying to lay out a future and overcome the resistors. But the world is hard to turn when you push by yourself. You'll end up with a bleeding heart, developing blisters. Because the world don't want to move simply because we say go. Lounging Lindsay lets our actions be the proof that shows that one plan, one idea, one word, one dream is all that we need to deal at a powerful blow. Put away all your stones and put away all your sticks. Listen to the words of Patrick with no tricks. Take it moment by moment. Pay those haters with kindness, and at the end of it all, it's the only way to fix. We'll show this town how to help each other, like Stephanie, not Tiffany, who is teaching our mothers. Put your best foot forward. Don't focus on the past. Put out a helping hand. Then you can expect for another. Maybe it'll take us days to react, 14 to be exact. Make a man like Harold bring his A-game intact. We got to form a bond together, push down the path, my friend. When we're finished, there'll be no turning back. Oh, one day, we will rise up. Oh, someday, we will build up. We have heard enough. We were born tough, and this is our heyday. Oh, one day, we will rise up. Oh, someday, we will build up. We have heard enough. We were born tough, and this is our heyday.